Hi guys, Chag Sameach. My name's Esther, and welcome to my Jewish life. Um, for those of you who are celebrating Purim today, Chag Sameach, and I hope you guys are having an easy fast. So while I was sitting here, I wanted to give you guys an update on a few things. I was asked to do, I guess, a panel at shul in a few weeks, and I thought to myself, I haven't written a proper Dvar Torah, and now that it's Purim, it's one of my most, I guess, my favorite Jewish holiday, mainly because of the message it gives me every year. And I decided to do some research and write my own Dvar Torah, and I wasn't going to share this with anyone. It was just going to be like a little practice for the panel I'll be doing in a few weeks. But I don't know, I decided to write it down. I'm not going to read the whole entire thing, but I figured it'll be a good thing, especially for Purim today. And I was like, let me record a quick video for you guys and, share this part with you. Purim's a great time to be around family, to share stories, to hear the Megillah, to talk about the story of Esther and how powerful it actually is. So Megillah Esther, it was impactful, and it's still very much impactful on my conversion journey. Now that I'm Jewish, the story of Esther is still inspiring and motivating and really gets to me almost every year. When Mordecai tells Esther that it's time for her to reveal herself, she was afraid that she might be killed for who she was. And seeing how much suffering the Jewish people were going to endure and knowing that Haman was going to destroy the Jewish people, she had a choice to make. She had to either hide and play it safe and never reveal who she was, so to avoid being killed, or she was going to stand with her people, show Haman who she really was, and bring freedom to her people. And she chose to do that. She chose to stand up, say, I am a Jewish woman, I stand with my people. And the Jewish people were able to fight Haman for their freedom, for their right to be Jewish. And Jewish people always overcome. They always come up on top. But for Esther to actually take the initiative to be the person to say, I am Jewish, I am proud, has always been like that was my entire conversion. Even in Haman's presence, she was still keeping kosher. She was still keeping Shabbos, and she was still very much in her Jewish identity. But from the outside looking in, she wasn't Jewish. Haman didn't know she was. Many people didn't know she was. But deep inside, she was keeping that secret, and she no longer wanted to hide it. Taanit Esther has always spoke to me like this fast is very beautiful. And the first time I did it, I didn't really have the experience I have now being Jewish, but I am heavily involved in non-Jewish circles since I am a convert. I have non-Jewish family members, I have non-Jewish friends, and I didn't just get rid of them because I'm Jewish now. They are still very much involved in my life. And sometimes they forget that I'm Jewish because I am heavily around non-Jewish circles. They don't understand the mission that I'm on, the spiritual journey that I've been on. They kind of understand that I'm Jewish now, but to them that doesn't really mean much. They don't know the deep commitment, the covenant I've made with Hashem and how I've agreed to live my life. And this is where the story of Esther takes place, where you have to always be proud. You have to always be proud of now being Jewish, of now living a Jewish life. And yes, you are always learning. I'm always learning. But in this moment, the story of Esther helps me reflect on that and seeing how far I've come and how proud I am of the things and changes I've made and how I'm taking it slow, but also still learning every step. Every step, every day is a day to make better choices and to always try your best to choose Judaism. And sometimes it might come organically. Sometimes you might make a mistake, but it's important to be like Esther. It's important to know that you should never hide. Don't hide what decision you've made. Don't hide that you are now more modest, more religious, more proud to have Hashem and to live through the eyes of God. Don't be ashamed that you're now following Torah. Don't be ashamed to be a glowing light, a positive influence in someone else's life, in your family's life. These aren't things that you should hide. And by me, I guess, putting myself out there and by me showing and being vulnerable about my journey, it has been challenging. The criticism has been through the roof, but I do know that I am proud of the decision I made, and I am happy with all that I've been through and all the lessons I've learned. But one thing I will not do is hide that I am Jewish. In the beginning, it was difficult to balance the non-Jewish circles with the Jewish ones, but you just slowly start to choose the current life you're living. And that's what I've been doing. And every year when I go to hear the Megillah, this is just a reminder of that. My Judaism isn't just about me. It's about everyone around me. And you have to be the inspiration. You have to be the leader in your circle. And that's what I try to be. And I think it helped soften the side that people don't know. And as time goes on, and next year when I hear the Megillah, BH, we don't know. But I'm willing to be even stronger in my Judaism and, never regretting, never looking back, and always moving forward. Taanit Esther is a time for me to reflect and to remember the promise I've made with Hashem and the commitment I've made to live a Jewish life and to be a proud Jewish woman. And I am proud. I am very happy. And I hope you guys are proud of me too. So Megillah Esther is always a great reminder of all of that. Be brave, be proud, be Jewish, be loud. Be brave, be proud, be Jewish, be loud. And regardless of backlash that I do get personally, it's just a reminder that they just don't understand, and not everyone's going to understand. And it's okay, and you have to be okay with that. So let me know, is that a decent Dvar Torah? I thought that I do write them and I do just keep them to myself. But I think maybe during the holidays, during special times throughout the year, I'll be sharing my Dvar Torah with you guys. And I think this went kind of well. A lot of my inspiration I get, of course, from Chabad.org, but I also, through life experiences, I got a call from a member at shul the other day. I've been dealing with some personal stuff, so I haven't been able to go to shul the past 2 weeks. But, they call me and they were just checking in on me. And that just reminded me, I love this community that I'm a part of. And I love that I'm Jewish. And I love how people are always checking in, looking out for me. Not that people don't, not that, my friends don't. But it's very different when another Jewish soul was checking in on you. It definitely makes me feel good. And it's just a reminder for me to continue going, continue pushing, be more in my studies, and to appreciate all the love that's always coming my way from you guys too. So I'm releasing another video on my Patreon this week, and sign up down below. It's an interesting conversation about a situation I went through where somebody questioned my conversion. And I had some time to think about it, but I thought it would make a good conversation for anyone who might be going through this or knows someone who is converting and might have some questions about their conversion. And I thought, you know what, this is going to be a good video to make, but I'll put that on my Patreon. So we are back on Patreon, and thank you guys for still staying on it. I love it. I love you guys so much. So I hope everyone has an easy fast, and I hope everyone has a wonderful Megillah reading for today and tomorrow, and have a great time. Be safe with your drinking at your Suda, wherever you're eating tomorrow. And I am blessed. I hope you guys stay blessed, and tune in for my next video. Chag Sameach. Bye.